Good morning everyone. Oh, okay, we have coffee, the sound is working, the video is good. Let me quickly check that it's working good on Twitch. Right, the plan for today, same as last week, we're gonna look at the mods, all the new mods on the Nexus, so the mods that were published last week between Monday and starting soon. Yes. Thank you, Timer. We gotcha. Good, brilliant. It's a good thing I checked that. Let's pop out the chat so I can see what you're saying when you're saying things. Pop out, we're good. Okay, good to go. So last week there actually were quite a few mods. Here we are. All that. Now, some of them are simple fixes or replaces, others are quest mods, two of them that we're gonna have to check. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and I have sort of organized the order to check them out in, but we'll see how it goes. First of all, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I know it was already a couple of days ago, but still I hope you have fond memories of it. So, the mods we have. The first one I ordered them, yes, I put the fixes first. Good morning, Prof. Good, very, very early morning for you. I hope you're good. I hope you're not too sleepy. What time is it? 4, 5, something along those lines, if I remember properly. Right. Okay, so the first one, I must say I'm quite confused with that one. Let me zoom in a little bit so it's more comfortable for you to read. It says the original plugin-less no-glow mod doesn't work for many users because the files are older than the Steam or the GOG releases for Morrowind. So the original files take priority over the modded ones. I don't get that. All I did was update the files from that mod to supersede the original files. I don't know, it's let's open the the mod. Everything from this week is here, and we have updated plugin-less no glow. See what I mean? These are just textures, so there is no way that once you've installed the game, whether it's from GOG or Steam, when you install these, they're not going to replace unless you say don't replace, or unless you install something later on. I'm really quite confused. Now the other thing that maybe has been done is change the date. Okay, modified on the 11th of August, fair enough, but the age of the texture is not going to have anything to do with it. So, I mean, I'm sure the mod works. I'm not sure why the good old plugin-less replacer doesn't. Nonetheless, we are going to chuck that in our Morrowind test install, effectively replacing the textures. I hope I'm putting that in the right one. In the texture folder. I don't know, this mod confuses me. But we will have a look at it. Very confused. This is my first mod I ever made, so apologies if I accidentally broke one of the rules or did something incorrectly. No, I don't think you... By the way, I forgot to check Resner Rage. I don't think anything was done incorrectly. I don't think it's necessary from my understanding of the game, which is far from being complete. I know that. Let's look at the fixes, because these are, we can check them out, all in one go. We have from Mikkel, who uploaded 2 or 3 mods this week. We'll see them in a bit. Vert's Solstheim Tree Replacer 2 fix. And and there is a mesh, in particular the Flora Tree BM Snow number 1, that doesn't find its texture. This file will fix the error created when entering Solstheim. The file only includes a mesh as the texture doesn't exist. They should both fix the pastebin and the step version of the install. I don't think I've used that mod, so I don't know that it doesn't work. You were basically, this mesh was looking for this texture and didn't find it. So I'm assuming the way to fix it was to assign a, let's see what the Reddit thread suggested, was to attach a different texture to it. I found a corresponding missing normal map. Every time I go Morrowind crash. Well, if it's looking for a texture that's not there, yes. Anyway, we're going to test that. First, we're going to go to Solstheim without installing the fix and verify that we do get the error, and then we'll install the fix. This one, Pete the Goat, you've made a fix yourself. You use Nifscope to just remove the part of the mesh looking for that texture. That or assign another tree texture, either way would work. This one transforms the true, rather unsightly small chest into something that looks like it's got an actual lid on it. This one, you know what? Because we have the screenshots, I'm going to install this one straight away, so we can datify, so we can see it in game. Yes, we want to replace it. Good. Sleep anywhere legally. Now, I'll be honest, because I've been using Necessities of Morrowind and then Basic Necessities and then Frostwind as well, I don't really remember how it is you can sleep in Morrowind. You're not allowed to sleep in the cities and all the cells in the cities. And you don't need a bed, right? You just go rest and it's gonna make you sleep and regain your health and everything. So this mod makes it legal for you to sleep or rest anywhere. Even though it's legal, it doesn't mean you're able to sleep inside cities without a bed. Right? We'll have a look at that. Install it and try to sleep anywhere, with and without a bed, so we'll see how it goes. This one is called Sleep Anywhere Legally. Did I install it? I believe I did. Yeah. Okay, so shall we go in and check these? I need my my little list so I don't forget to go, everywhere. Too often we forget. Pluginless no glory. Okay, we're going to find ourselves an enchanted item. I'm thinking of a certain robe from a certain mage that happens to fall down close to Sadanin. We want to go to Solstheim and get the error, basically. We want to look at the chest in Sadanin. There is one when we create a character. And we want to sleep everywhere and anywhere. The next fix is also by Pete the Goat. And here's what happens when you have the Morrowind code patch and you select the allow gloves with braces. It means that both, like NPCs that have both gloves and braces equipped, are going to show both. And the Redoran guards in particular, they would show, and it's not very pretty. So we're going to go to Aldrin and have a look how ugly it looks, and then we'll put the fix. So that's something we want to check, just to see what it looks like, And the last fix that, no, two more fixes, sorry. The last fix that, the one before last fix that we have is Indoranian exterior cell name. Whew. and it's very simple. It renames the exterior cells so that it actually shows on the map. It is true that most of the forts, if not all of them, Marandus, it shows on the map Marandus. This one doesn't. I don't know why. This is a mod by Minerman. I don't know Minerman. Let's see what you have done. Rename Grey Shadow. Already did a fix that renamed an exterior cell before. Okay. And this one, I mean, we could go to Indoranian first, see that it has no name, and then install it. I think we'll just install it and appreciate the fact that it has a name. I think I've already... Yeah, I did prepare it. That's the problem when I prepare those on Sunday evening. Then I don't remember which I've installed and which I haven't installed. I believe this is it. After we check the Tribunal Mournhold Great Bazaar Breach texture fix. This one made me smile a little bit. That's the texture, and from that I can't tell if it's really bad UV map or if the bridge is meant to be, well, it's not gonna show, but you know, it goes sort of like that. Hello, good morning, Malice, nice to see you again. We're just starting, just looking at the fresh mods we have today. So this one, I don't know, we have to go to Mournhold. I don't know if it's a problem with the UV map or the model is actually, you know, in 3D here, that there's an angle there and there. And the fix for it is to cover it up with, I think they are retextured grates. We'll first have a look without the fix and then we'll go back in with the fix installed so we can see how it is. Okay. And we are doing the test. Yes, of course, all the files that I had last week, they're gone. And of these, we are testing Indorianon, Sleep Anywhere Legally. This is not a big problem. We update the headers like so. And that's it. That's it. We're going to check real quick that this is clean. Data files. Fix it. Fix it, damn it. Think about it. Sleep anywhere. Ouch. Okay, the ambient light is not so bad actually. I mean, it looks scary because there's so many of them. As far as I know, TS3 command is the only program that actually cleans those two things. But we do have a junk cell. Not so bad. Better than the GMSDs. Alright, in game we go. Windows, maybe. You check out old Ebenhardt release of TR yet? It's good. I haven't got TR installed, however, it's high time. Oh, I need to disable that. It's really high time I updated Hold It for the new TR, so I'm gonna download the new TR and redo the Hold It add-on. There had been problems when they changed NPCs and Hold It would undo those changes and that wasn't good. We are going to do a new mod, thank you. That should put us in Satanin real good, real quick. And also we're super fast, athletic, a dream come true, essentially. Good morning, Skink. I just realized I don't have...
What a fool you are.
Yeah.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
I saw you, Skink, but I didn't hear, you know, Dagoth welcoming you. I just want to go and have a look at the chest. That's Pete the Goat's chest. No, damn it, it's not the right one. I was so sure. Oh, we already have the ownership indicator installed. We'll have a look at it in a minute. All of that is stealing. Okay, the chest is not here. It's the other type of small chest. Bummer. Ariel, do you have that stone chest? There it is. With a proper lid. But I like that model. And it's plugin-less, so you know what? I'm gonna add that chest fix. I'm gonna add that to my permadeath. Because it does look better. Then we want to get ourselves an enchanted robe and make sure that the plugin no glow is indeed working. Though I don't understand the mod. Anyone has an insight? Like anyone has actually had the problem with the plugin-less no glow not working? Unless it was put in the folder before the game was installed, I don't think it should make any difference. I do have an Oblivion hand. It's another mod by Pete. Can never catch him. Sorry, I tried. Oh, your robe is not enchanted. It's the sword I was thinking of. Jeez. Let's buy one lovely enchanted robe so we can see the lack of glowing. I'm sure our good friend Galbadier is gonna have one. Don't let me down, Galbadier. I'm good, Galbadier. I would like... Oh, Galbadier, you're such a disappointment. Never mind, we'll try that with a shield. It should be big enough to see what's up with it. Aren't you glad, King, that more and more of Oblivion is seeping into Morrowind? No glow confirmed. There is no glow. Then again, I don't know what the updated... Don't mistake me for onion. Ah! My bad. Of course. Of course. Okay, we have checked. There is no glow. We have seen the small chest in Sadanin. Let's try to sleep here. And so we can sleep. How am I gonna... I'm just running around. I want to reduce my fatigue. Let me jump. Reduce my fatigue. Go in a building, sleep, and confirm that I still get the healing. So it's true. We can sleep anywhere. That does work. However, I assume that if you have a mod like Necessities of Morrowind, you'll still need a bed to get the sleep. If you get the female hit scream from Oblivion in Morrowind, I unsub you. Not to self. Cancel the prank on Skink to add the hit female scream from Oblivion. Nah, don't worry. That was totally not the plan. Okay, we've checked that. We want to go to Aldrin and have a look at the guards. Do I have the MCP fix that add the gloves? Not sure. Not sure. Morrowind homelessness, lived in the streets or the back alley. But that, you know, roleplay wise, that could be interesting. You just have an old dirty, just like in Oblivion. Don't listen, Skink. But just like in Oblivion, that the beggars have... Yeah, I don't have the MCP fix, so the gloves are not showing. Let's exit that real quick. Morrowind test. Morrowind code patch. Yes, do run. And we want to enable... it's going to be in visual, is it? No. Okay. Well, I pretty much have everything. It's in game mechanics. Game mechanics, okay. And I mean, sure, I really do have absolutely everything in game mechanics. Maybe it's a different version of the Morrowind code patch. I'm guessing. Because I don't have the beta stuff right there. So my Morrowind code patch is an older version, so I think I just don't have the option showing there. Good. Aldrin, we've checked. We still need to go to Solstheim and Mournhold and confirm we get the error. And have a look at that bridge. I think I saw it on yours. You did? Load. Take your time to load, Morrowind. The mod also removes the shirts. Personally, I don't really mind the shirts. But, you know, aesthetics, it's really a matter of personal taste. Ah, here it is. So I do have it enabled. So we see the gloves and the bracers. You there. I was looking at the wrong type of guard. Alright. So if you find that, yeah, it's true. That's really quite bad because the gloves are sort of above the bracers. Right, so the next time we run the game, we'll have the fix enabled and check out the guards again. We also want to go to Solstheim. I think I can't go to Solstheim just yet. Yeah, we'll go to Cool. And take a boat there. It's not like we don't have time. Nice. Wonder if that is enabled in my game. Well, the thing is, I didn't even realize I had it enabled. I just, you know, you just tick everything and go, yeah, sure, fix it, fix everything. Go for it. Alright. We're going to Solstheim and we're gonna have a look at those trees. There it is, that's the one. Pretty. I wonder if we can actually see the tree. Like the error means that it's gonna be white. Nice though. Nice tree replacer. I don't know why I'm not running it. Because I never go to Solstheim. That's probably it. Okay, we have checked everything we wanted to check except Mournhold. COC Mournhold, Bazaar. I really ought to learn this. Would that take me someplace? No, it wouldn't. Let's get attacked by the Dark Brotherhood, hopefully, so we can go to Mournhold. No, there's no, King, there's a lot more of them. It's just that that's not what I want. Sorry, Ed. First we're looking at the mods that fix things. So right now we're looking at things before they were fixed. Come on, Dark Brotherhood. Is it because I'm level 1 that they don't want to attack me? Bummer. Are you gonna give me the name, the ID of the cell? You're not even giving me that. Okay, note to self, find out the actual name of... The level is irrelevant, right? That's what I thought. They just don't want to attack me. And I'm not seeing the name of the cell. Let's give it another go. In fact, they're just too afraid of me. I think that's what's happening. Ah! Just... Where are you? I'm telling you. Yeah, that was the plan B. Sorry, I'm looking for an assassin. There. The assassin was just strolling, having a look around. Be careful, you NPC. Good. That guard. Not exactly, you know, the sharpest tool in the box. Or maybe he is very smart and goes, oh wait, an assassin. Better pretend I haven't seen it. Yes, I need to go to the mainland. Yes, I will talk to her and I will ask her about that. Thank you. So yes, King, we're only looking at the fixes for now. And then we'll look at the description of the next mods. Dark Brotherhood, yes, thank you. Temple or Brinzy. And then from here, I think that's where I can go to the Great Bazaar. Brilliant. We need the bridge. No, it's not that. It's not that bridge either. What is the bridge of the Great Bazaar that needs fixing? True, I am used to seeing the guards being useful. Too many windows, this is the one. Tribunal. Great Bazaar Bridge retexture. Which bridge is that? Let's, you know what, rest. Apparently we can rest for 12 hours, so it's broad daylight. Okay. There is this bridge, but it's clearly not it. And then there is the stage bridge. Is there another bridge around here? The one you walk under, yeah. That one. But then I don't see the problem. The textures are fine. This is vanilla. I don't see the problem. Is that a bridge from Morrowind Rebirth, maybe? Because it looks like the model is different and the textures as well. If you use texture mod to texture Moonhold. Okay. Which would explain why I never saw it. Okay, well my Moonhold is not retextured, so that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Moonhold we have seen. Okay, let's have a look at the next batch. It doesn't happen with the vanilla texture at all. And even then, in that case, it's a problem with the UV map, because this is one flat texture. So it's just because they are patterns on the new texture, they sort of don't go nicely. So it's a UV map problem, really. Okay, next batch of mods that we're gonna have a look at. We have Sensible Passives by Super Duple. Now I know that name, but it is their first file, so probably someone on the Discord. That's why the name rings a bell. All right. So we have essentially a tweak mod, a super simple mod that makes many passive abilities less exaggerated. I know that other mods address all of these things separately, but this mod is a bit more all-encompassing and according to my personal preferences. All right. The guard not helping is a limitation in the engine, so why mod like giants have extra patches? The guards... No, I'm not sure. Again, that's a problem when you run a modded game for so long. They would attack the creatures, but not the NPCs that were attacking. I think that's how it is in vanilla. I think. I guess. Might not. I haven't made a mod in a long time. You ran out of ideas. That's because that's when you have to play the game, and then instantly or very quickly you're gonna go, I'd like to see that. Alright, the change is Argonian poison resistance is reduced from 100 to 75. So Argonians are not immune to poison. Elves are not almost immune to fire. Nords are not... I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Sir Cuddlehunk. Don't like the new World of Warcraft? It's been ages since I played Warcraft. When was the last time? My goodness. Maybe 10 years ago? Yeah, possibly. But at least, you know, they keep going. They keep pushing out new content. And selling it. So I guess they must be doing something right. Anyway, back to there. Protective guards required more in script extender to make the guard fight NPCs. That's right. Yeah, I'm thinking of Sir Cuddlehunk. If he only had 25% resistance to frost, he would have died so much sooner. The shock resistance is reduced. The high air weakness is reduced. Resistance to normal weapon from Ghost is reduced. Normal resistance to weapon from Daedra is reduced. Reflect passive has been removed on Daedra and a few other creatures. It has been replaced with spell absorption and magicka resistance. Let me know about any entities that I've missed, because I'm sure that they are there, and I really hate passive reflect. True, I did die a few times because of the golden signs that would not let me absorb their health. Damn it. You don't like? But I'm thinking it's fine. I quite like it. Again, matter of personal taste. Sorry, but Weakling Raiders, they are immune to frost, aren't they? I think it's quite good that there are no absolutes in the game. You know. So very high resistance rather than full immunity. I quite like that, to be perfectly honest. So we'll have a look at this one from Super Duple. We have a quest mod. Now this one is going to take quite a while to look at, and we'll do that at the end. Back here, configurable barter gold, and we have Darkholm Tank, who joins the party of the Elder mods. And this one, very simply, you can set a multiplier to the gold that every trader has. They have Awful Reflect. 50 or 60? Oh, sugar. That's terrible. The idea that you gotta have some clue about the race that you fight before you cast a spell on them appeals to me. I agree completely. There was actually a mod. There was a mod that modified the creatures or added variety, so that you would have to think, like, you can't use your super fireball spell on all of them, you need to think. I do like that, but again, not absolute. So that way, if you find yourself in a tomb and your weapon has run out of charges, you can still fight the ghost. You're not going to do a lot of damage, you're more likely to die, but you can still fight the ghost, rather than just go, okay, that's it, I give up, I can't fight in there, let's leave. Or let's go outside, rest for a few hours to get our health, to recharge our sword, and then we go back in. That's quite unnatural as well. Again, matter of personal taste. So we're gonna try that. If we want to make, by the way, I'm gonna make sure that I have the very latest build, because it gets updated so often. That's vanilla, weapons without charges, that is. But you know, you have that sword, and once you've used it a bit, then you're out of charges. Another mod by Pete the Goat with the ownership indicator. You've already seen it in the game. We have the Oblivion Red Hand. I'm not sure I'm super fan of, you know, the look of it. However, it comes with an alternative texture, and if you want, you can have this one. Up to you. Someone on the Nexus forum was asking if there was a Morrowind script extended mode that dynamically altered Merchant Gold, and this mod was published a couple of hours later. That's the thing, that's what the guys were saying on the Discord, that it's incredibly quick to make the mods, so it's a bit intoxicating. It's a bit of a curse as well, because then they run out. And I can kill ghosts just fine. Alright, Skink. Fine, no reduction of the immunity for the Argonians at the very least. So that's the other one you can pick if you don't want the Oblivion Hand. You can have the emoticon instead. So this one we're going to look at. I should take notes as well. We're going to set the gold for the merchants. Ariel, I think, normally has 700 or 800, so he will be a good test for us. We can have a look at the Kargen this time, so we can see the abilities. We'll have a look at that. We'll check this out. This is also a quest mod, so we'll keep it for last. Morrowind, but every creature is Dagoth Ore, courtesy of Terabyte. Thank you so much, Terabyte. Replaces every creature model with a Dagoth Ore model, and we were talking about that yesterday, was it? Or just a couple of days ago? Not a long time ago. And we were saying that it would be quite cool if the creatures were the size of Dagoth Ore was proportional to the creatures. So we're gonna run around and look for a Dagoth, essentially. Though the creatures apparently keep their stats, so you're not fighting Dagoth Ore everywhere you would fight a rat. So Terabyte, thank you for that. That's fun. That's a fun little mod. Muscular body replacer for Morrowind. I'm just gonna show you that. It's just why I don't get. I mean, muscular. That's alright. Sorry, but why? Yep. Now, as a female, you know, the replacer for that as the huge breast and butt doesn't appeal to me, but a mod that makes the men all muscular and shiny doesn't appeal to me either. Anyway, that's a mod. I'm showing you the screenshots, but it is a mod for Morrowind, open Morrowind, so I won't run it. This was visible in vanilla only. So there we go. If you want to be particularly strong and shiny, this mod is for you. Another mod we won't be showcasing, but it's worth mentioning. Love in the Time of the Daedra has been translated in Polish. Balmora Blade Safe House. That's something we're gonna check out. And what it does is right on there, nestle in the mountain, there's a little house for us to use. So we're definitely looking at that. And then we'll look at Morrowind Pixelized afterwards. Fit woman mod. We do have Wesley. Wesley made a fit body texture, and I quite like him, though they are really, really high def. Okay, so we need to activate a number of things. We don't want that because we want to have a look at the passive races. Sensible passive, yes. Let's fix the headers. And this is it. Where's my Balmora house? Dun, 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 dun. Did I not download it? It looks like I didn't download it. So let's get it now. Too many things. Go away. Go away. Morrowind test. Okay. Activate Balmora safe house, and before we go, muscular cliff races. Do check the cliff races for Skywind. They're butch, like they're cliff races on steroid. Very, very dinosaur like, honestly. Never understood why bodybuilders are so fascinated with body oil or removing body hair that just look like overly muscular boys. I mean, I do understand when it comes to a competition where the point is to show your muscles. I do understand that the oil is going to highlight the muscle, so it makes sense during the competition. Not that it appeals to me, but it does make sense. We want to make sure that these are clean. Fix it. We have Balmora safe house and the passives. And where are my Dagoth? Was that just a plugin-less replacer? No. Ah, I see. There we go. Let's do this. The suspense. Oh crap, I clicked on the wrong one. Not clean, but fix it. At least with swimming, it's been shown that removing body hair causes a small reduction in drag. Well, same thing with cyclists. And Balmora Safe House has partial evil GMSTs. Okay. Balmora needs to be cleaned. Yeah, Balmora Safe House needs to be cleaned. Other than that, we're good. Okay. Let's dive in and discover the world with Dagoth ores everywhere. We'll look at the passives first. Good morning, Ripples. New game this time. Discord overlay. Kill the Discord overlay. This time we are actually creating a character. Hello, Jube. You're quite ugly, Jube. Have you considered a really large muscular body with oil? Maybe it would actually change his life. When you're competing for the 100th of second, yes. Again, you know, for the competition, for the cycling, even though physically it doesn't really appeal to me, I do understand. Okay, this is serious. Okay, I couldn't tell if I had the caps on to run, but I got it. What another victory for yours truly, racing the guard. Okay, so the elves resist fire only 25%. They used to have a 50%, I guess, I think. Massive body and oil. Nah, Geob is no steroid junkie. Yeah, it's old school, I guess. It's true. Only 75% resistance for the Argonians. Bretons... Oh, so Bretons keep their resist magicka by 50%. I didn't see Bretons in the list of changes, did you? I think to be consistent, Bretons should have their resistance to magicka reduced as well. I think. Their weakness to everything has been reduced. Imperial had no resistance to begin with, nor did the Khajiit. Nord... And we go from 100 to 25. That's a lot. I would give the Nords only 50%, like cut it in half. Reduce the Breton as well. To try and be consistent, really. Orcs. Only had 25% to begin with, so I guess that's fine. Resist disease 75. I think that should be reduced as well. No? And skink, I'm with you there. Why would the Red Guard resist poison as well as the Argonian? Wood Elf still resist their diseases greatly. Let's be Fargoth. What is Fargoth hair? There. So you don't need a mod to be Fargoth. Anybody can be Fargoth. Alright, so the passives. I'm a bit on the fence. Oh, yes. I need to remember to walk up to him. There we go. Otherwise I wait for him to say his piece and he doesn't. And the choice is mine. You will vote from the rooftops. Yeah, we're an apprentice acrobat. Do it, do it. Bureaucracy takes forever. Okay. We are looking for creatures that are actually dagger. That's not a passive. Oh, you know, the Ancestor Guardian, no. Just a power for a little bit. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Are you ready for what is it? The Clash of the Titans? It's pretty scary, isn't it? Ta-da. Okay, back to everything. We want to. Wow, my mod config button crashed. Did I? I did not install the latest MCP. Not MCP. Script extender, and we want that in. Morrowind test. Thank you. Okay, so that crashed on us. Too Fargoth, I know. Malice, you were saying want to hire the guy who voiced Dagoth Or to voice some SpongeBob lines from the show. Wow, from Dagoth Or to SpongeBob? I don't know. Plus, I don't know, Dagoth War is kind of sexy to me. Since we have looked at the passives, I'm going to re-enable my testing mode so we don't have to start over. Okay, that's better. Discord. Okay, and we are looking at mod barter. We can, I mean, that's for the sake of testing. For the sake of testing, let's put a multiplier by 10, which would mean that Ariel, it copied my, this is the large textures from Pete the Goat, and when I tested it I hadn't activated the larger font in MCP, so now I do, but installing a new version of MCP, of Morrowind script extender, erase the larger font. Okay, let's find out. Ariel should have 7,000. 8,000. Okay, so indeed, instead of his normal 800, he now has 8,000. I think it obviously would be a bit of a cheat to run around with that, but maybe a 1.5 to save you the hassle of going to every trader in Balmora to sell your stuff. Not so much to make the game easier, but to reduce the time you're wasting going from shop to shop. So set gold works. We want to check the house in Balmora, and we want to see creatures. Let's run around the Bitter Coast, shall we? I know, I mean, Creeper. Oh, we have to check Creeper, because Creeper is not an NPC. So let's find out if the mod works only with NPC or with anyone that actually has the trader, the barter menu. I hate you! You! These two guys, they killed me. Aha! Interesting. So the mod is not going to change the barter amount of Creeper, and I'm assuming Mud Crab. Good to know. So Creeper really is out of business, and Ariel buys everything apart from moon sugar and skooma. So now we know. Better compatibility. I saw someone use more barter gold and it overrode the changes from master index. Oh. Yeah, so I mean usually with the LOA scripts you can do more. But it's not going to change Creeper. So yeah, I really think that if you put something along the lines of 0.5 instead of having 800, Ariel would have 1,200, which is, I have a speck on my glasses, which is not too OP and still makes Creeper the better trader. Then again, the one in Monhold would be, wow. It edited every motion in a game, and then yes, compatibility. Indeed. Alright, we've checked that. And now we want to check the house in Balmora. Ownership indicator has a menu as well? I didn't know. That's so exciting. I want more. Thanks to Jacobi. That was the original game indeed. Null. Unchammed greatness. Created by, so we can auto hide the crosshair, use the ownership indicator texture, and if I don't use it then it doesn't show at all. Can I take that? Ah, it's just turning red. You know what, I think I prefer that. I think I just prefer that. But so you actually have three options with that mod. You can have the Oblivion hand, you can have the emoticon that goes like that. I'm thinking of Indian dancing. That goes like that. Or you can have just a red cross. But I'm guessing if you have a custom crosshair, it might be less desirable. I wasn't... Sorry, I'm missing something. People actually buy that one. I always join it, and the other ones as well. Which one? Oh, the propylene index. Yeah, of course you buy it. What would you do? Steal? Murder? The house is there. Now it should be locked. Indeed. And normally... did I? Oh, bummer. Because I have the quick start, Chaos Cosades is like, what? What? You report to me and you have nothing? Thank you, quick start. Saidanin. Let's get the report. Because you don't get the house until you actually talk to Chaos Cosades. Alright, tell me about Chaos Cosades and your background and Balmora and my duties. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, talking to Chaos Cosades, take 2. Yes. Yes. Okay, what do you have? Safe house. Oh yes, before I forget, capital I, have this key to one of our blade safe houses. It's located outside, just up the stairs to the right, on top of this building. It's nothing too special, but should suffice for what you need. Okay, nice. We want to clean and a couple of typos. And I'm not being mean with the typos. I know that I have loads of them in my mods. Admittedly, they also have lots of text. Not an excuse, I know. So this is our safe house. Of course I reclaim it. Those things clearly belong to the player character. The one most deserving, the one who makes the best use of it. And you know what? If you're going to save Vardenfell, well, you need stuff. Simple as that. So that's nice. We have a few eggs. All the containers have very high contain space. A lot of space. There we go. We have a simple meal, just enough proteins, you know, to go on adventures. And an extra set of the ugly shirt and ugly pants that we have when we get out of jail. I don't have a belt though. Can we have a mod that shows the belts and the rings and the amulets? I mean, I know we can do that if we use some, like typically an amulet that's going to show is going to use the slot of the neck or something like that. Safe house isn't the same, doesn't have the moon sugar aroma that Caius. Yeah, it's true. It's a bit different. It's cleaner. I mean, I'd rather leave there. I think it's a fine little addition. Very simple. Fits with the story. And you don't have to kill anyone to have a little house. It's very, very simple. When you're level 1, you'll be thankful to have the space. As you level up, you're going to want something greater, grander. So Balmora, I like. I'm adding Balmora safe house to permadeath. So if we play a blade character, we actually have a place to stay. And this is it for the mods we were going to check right now. Exit. Thank you. Which leaves us with Morrowind Pixelized. That's a mod by Judge Bolt. This mod is kind of an ugly hack to force Vanilla Engine to display the Morrowind textures in their original pixel form, without the filtering that is present during a default installation. Also includes Tribunal and Mournhold retextures, which have been somehow cleaned up for DXT artifacts. And I don't really, that's because I don't know enough about textures and engines, most likely. But the point is to make the texture look pixelized as they were with the original game. But when you install the game in vanilla, they don't look pixelized. Okay, let's not look at the screenshots. We're gonna have a go in the game. There is actually a rather long description of how the textures were handled to get a particular effect. So if you know your stuff, if you understand how the Morrowind renders the textures and how the textures and the format and everything works, then this is good literature for you. For me, I mean, I can read the words, but I don't really know what the process are. Okay, compressing with that I know. Because these textures have been upscaled, they are larger than the vanilla textures by a good margin, coming into around 410 megabytes compressed to 2.1 gigabytes uncompressed. They have been compressed. You know what? Let's go in and have a look. This one I know I haven't installed yet, so that we could enjoy the result. This we've seen. We need to get the fix. And the Redoran gloves we need to install to see what it looks like. The chest we've seen, the passive we've seen. I've installed that. We'll go to Mournhold and see what's up with the bridge texture, though we don't really need it. All of that is a plugin-less replacer. Which is probably going to overwrite the tree textures and all that. This is the police. Oh yeah, I did see this game on Steam. It didn't look half bad actually. Currently overwriting all the vanilla textures, meaning I'm gonna have to reinstall Vert's tree because there was also a plugin-less plugin, and then the fix on top of that. Perfect time to sip the coffee. Now cold. Hey, thank you so much for the host, girl streamer. Welcome on in. You might be a little confused as to what the heck we're doing. We're not actually playing the game, we're looking at the mods for the game. So right now we are testing, thank you. We are testing a complete retexture of Morrowind that is supposed to give it a pixelized look. But this is a special stream. This is the one we do on Tuesday to have a look at all the textures, all the mods, sorry. But we do play games most of the time. Just not today. Hope you're having a great stream regardless of what you're doing. Indeed, thank you. Very chill, got coffee, got mods, got Morrowinds. You know, definitely won't complain. This is Vert's tree. And then the fix for Vert's tree was error fix, that's the one. Just for that one mesh that had an error message. Okay. Let's double check that we have tried everything. The Great Bazaar, we'll go and have a look. Oh, we haven't looked at Dagoth Ore. We'll find him. Which leaves us with the two quest mods. We have my 6th house head cannon. That is a mod by Vlad XN. This is a few hours long, scriptless, heavily text-based questline in which you, not the Nerevarine, join the 6th house and help Dagoth Ore win. So an alternative 6th house mod. Why not? To me, this is a really ambitious mode, but I did not have the time to flesh it out. I'm publishing it now in this raw state due to what I could call personal reasons. Except some minor yet constant update in the near future, I even advise against playing the mod now. Ah, but if the updates never come, this is all there will be. Okay, a bit of a mixed signals there. You are a brilliant armiger at Ghostgate. You wake up one day with a letter in your room. Does it change the card gen as well? Which would be interesting. You traded your head cannon with a skull hobbit. That sounds, I don't know, dangerous. A little bit dangerous, I would say. But then again. So you start the Ghost Gate, you wake up, you have a letter, you travel to a manor in Aldrin and clear it of the hideous corpse beast that inhabited it. There's a most fortunate... Okay, you contracted the corporate disease, and then you return to Ghost Gate and Daggerthor speaks to you. And from there on, you will be the author of Morrowind's new story. Alright. Now, typically, I am all for mods that are going to completely change the main quest, take a fresh new take on the main quest. To test this one, we are starting at the Ghost Gate. It is a very linear quest line since it is scriptless. If you want a flawless experience, follow the plan you will receive and do not do a lot more than that. Okay? Of course, you are still free to do whatever you please, but you may or may not come across some immersion-breaking sightings. Okay, read. The whole questline does not rely on scripts, we get that. Rather, on in-game text. I don't know why insisting so much on the fact there are no scripts. Like, a quest mod does not really need scripts. I mean, sure, it's really cool when you get some scripted events and you see an NPC that walk to one place, or there's a scripted battle, or something appears, disappears. It's cool, but not absolutely necessary. Unfortunately, I did not have the time to resource to fully flesh out this mod. For now, this is all there is to it. Okay. And it does change the beginning of... I know. Your RP story begins not at Seidonin, but at Ghostgate. After having created your character, I advise you to use the CSE Ghostgate. So it doesn't change the beginning of the game. This nuisance will be fixed in the near future by tweaking the starting interior area so that it teleports you directly to Ghostgate. Fair enough. After having created your character... Yes, exactly, Prof. I did get there, eventually. That is true, Skink. The heavier it is with the scripts, the more likely something will go wrong. We then have another quest mod, Geob Story Mod, by Mikkel, who did a few mods this week. This mod adds a bit of story regarding Geob, the first character you meet, we met. Relatively lore friendly, it currently doesn't contain any quests. Okay, this mod includes a bit of story, yes, lore friendly, pretty short, but I may add to it later. If you have any suggestion or encounter issue, send me a message. Will do. Alright, so we want to install that as well. I had it. Which brings our mod list to the Great Bazaar, retexture, the rename, sure. The gloves we definitely want to check. Geob story. And I'm missing something. I'm missing the head cannon. Can't go without the head cannon now, can we? And it is called... It's called nothing. It looks like I didn't get that one. Read the readme or you'll have a hard time. Okay. And new version, read the readme. It's already got an update. Good. I didn't see that. Let's get the base package. Is that an update? Oh no, it's a newer version. Okay. The sizes were the same, so that's the one I want to open. That one. Lots of ESPs there, which is not a mistake in itself. However, when you mod your game, that 255 limit sometimes can be a little, you know, you get close to it. Requirements. Tribunal, okay. The do-it-yourself journal keeping. Now, the do-it-yourself journal keeping is a mod that is wonderful. If you have Morrowind enhanced and journal enhanced, basically what it does, the do-it-yourself journal keeping is going to delete every quest entry from the vanilla game. So you don't get, I was released from, you know, in Sadanin. You won't get, I have to go to Balmora to see Caius Cosades. You won't have, Jira wants me to find mushrooms. You're not going to get anything at all. And if you have nothing at all, I mean, if you know the game very well, you can get by, I guess. If you have nothing at all, then that's why you need Morrowind Enhanced. With Journal Enhanced, that's going to allow you to put entries in your journal. That way you can read the dialogue with the NPCs, and you yourself can say, Ajira asked me to get the mushrooms, and you can write it in whatever style is going to suit your character. So RP-wise, it's a great tool. But it takes some getting used to, really. It sounds rough, exactly. Sometimes it's not in the NPC dialogue. So, but if you really want to make sure that you read the dialogue carefully and then you write things down, why not? But without journal entry to keep tracks, or have your own journal paper, which sounds kind of cool. I wouldn't do that for, you know, a let's play or a stream, because you would just see the top of my head as I'm writing my journal, which is not, admittedly, the most exciting thing ever. But, yeah. Then I do understand that if you get the vanilla entries, it's going to be very immersion breaking. But what I would suggest maybe is to have a look at the do-it-yourself journal keeping, see how it did what it does. I'm assuming it just deletes the dialogue, it puts a space or nothing. And then do that only for the main quest. That way, this new main quest, this new Dagoth Ore quest, can, you know, can appear in your journal without having weird things happening. So I would go halfway. From the moment you step into the game, everything will be clear to you. But after you return to Ghostgate after the unfortunate event when we got sick, travel to Dagoth Ore Citadel and speak to Dagoth Ore. The base he speaks of is in Saint Delin Canton. That's all you need to know from me, okay? From this point you will be able to do the whole quest line. It's a very, very linear quest line. Honestly, most quest lines are. There aren't that many vanilla quests that have a lot of multiple endings. Do nothing more than what is required from you. Okay. So I suppose you should not go and explore because you might stumble on an area that is related with a quest, I guess. Yes, there are 4 different ESPs, gives you the beginning. Okay. The quest itself. Activate, sorry, I should scroll up for you or move it up. Move it away, good. Activate this before heading to Vivek for the last quest. Disable after you've done it. Oh, that's too rough. That's just too rough in terms of a... This is really better. Yeah, I can see that. Thanks so much for stopping by, Malice. Have a nice day. Or night, evening. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but have a good time. And thanks again for stopping by. This is indeed very, very rough. You don't want to have to enable and disable mods mid-game. The Siege of Vivek. Okay, I'm going to enable the first two so we can begin the quest. And anyway, I don't think I'll have time to play it to go very, very far. I'm guessing these do some changes to Vivek. And because there's no script, and that's when the script would be handy, to have a script that says, from the moment you reach that particular journal entry, enable this or disable that. That's when the scripts come in handy, very handy. This is so damn better. Yes, a little bit. All right, we're gonna check it out. Yeah, I'd rather see where I'm putting all of these. All right, and so we do want the quest line, the RP, but not Vivek and not Akulakan. Fix the headers. Oh, wow. So rare that... Okay, this one can be fixed. So rare that Rybash says, nah, can't do that. Let's clean everything, if needed. We've already cleaned... Oi, oi, oi. We're having a fatal error. Okay, let's go from the top. This is good, this is good, this is good. My 6th house headcanon ESP has been cleaned. We had a few duplicate records, so a few dirty references. So that definitely needs to be cleaned. And then the quest line, a boatload of duplicate references, a boatload of junk cells. And then there's a fatal error. Permission denied. Permission error may occur in recent version of Windows since Vista due to the UAC feature and new protected nature of program files. Except I am not in program files, so I don't know. I don't know. Morrowind is not installed in program files. It's not. Well, I think we're not going to test that because I can't clean it. Let's remove the ones we don't need. So we don't have all the red. I don't like it. And this one can't be cleaned, and I don't know why. Prof, you're saying that's what turned me off Centurion's Red Orange Stronghold expansion. The building and NPCs aren't tied to the construction scripts. So either they're from the start of the game, or you have to install the mod after the stronghold is built. And it's not that complicated, really. You look at the pieces that appear after the second stage, and you attach just the exact same script to your new pieces. You don't even need to know scripting. You just need to identify the script that does what you want and attach it to pieces. Alright, so we are not going to Ghostgate, but we are going to go and talk to Geoop. Geoop story. The spoiler said you want to go... Oh, you want to go to Ghostgate anyway. And... you know what, we'll try to load the mod, though I know for a fact it's gonna be very dirty, seeing as the other one was very dirty, but we'll see how it goes. Right, final check. Geoop story, we're going to Ghostgate. My 6 has cannon, we're going to Ghostgate as well. The pixelized, we'll see it. Then we need to go to Solstheim to make sure the error is not there. Safe house we've done. We've seen enough of that. And we want to see the Dagoth ore. Damn it. Okay, let's go. You're out of fresh coffee? Oh, I'm almost out. Yes, it's not been compiled, I know. Will you be kind enough to run anyway and not crash? Ooh. Hey, of course, because I have installed the whole texture thing. Okay, We want to go to Ghost Gate and Solstheim and fight the Dagoth Ore. So, okay, those are pixels, all right. Faces are faces pixelized as well? No, not that I can see. Faces and hair don't look pixelized. Clothes don't look pixelized either. Sorry, it's a bit creepy, I guess. I'm just walking to people and get this close to them to see pixels on their clothes. All right, let's find a creature. Let's find ourselves a little, oh, there we go. Mud crab, I assume that's a mud crab. Give me a weapon, will ya? Oh, that is a mud crab. So slow. That was a mud crab. Except... dispose of corpse. I mean, it's a fun mod, so you don't expect it to be, you know, perfect. However, because Dagoth Ore on death disappears, I guess. It's a bit eerie though. It's like the other night when I tested a mod that generated errors because the author used a script command that doesn't actually exist. How did they do that? So we have a Krama Forager. Yeah, you can't really loot them. Another Krama Forager. Yeah, corpses would be nice. That was a rat. And you are... It's like... what's the title in English? The $3 billion man or something along those lines? They're all like that. I don't even need the money. I know. So we do have Dagoth Ore running around. I think it did say something, so that's why I'm gonna go to a cave, a tomb exactly. Oh, are you a slaughterfish? What are you? Let's find out. It's really fast, and it was on the water. That's why my guess is slaughterfish. Oh, you're smoking. Good. Where are you? No, you're a mud crab. And you are... Tell me what you are. Guess I'll find out when I kill you. A cliff racer, of course. That was floating above the water. How do you feel about the pixels? I think what bothers me the most, I mean, I do like pixel art, really do like it, but it's usually flat. And here I have squares, you know, like different angles of squares, so they look stretched. And I like my pixels perfect. Let's go in the tomb. Where's the tomb? Crap, I missed the tomb. There it is. I think it said something that NPCs that draw a sword, so I'm assuming skeletons, for example, except we're not finding any. I want a skeleton. Oh, by the way, the ghosts are ghosts. Did you see that? The ghosts haven't been Dagothorified. There was one. Oh, that's what it is. It's right in front of me, I think. There we go, the skeleton. And the skeleton drew a sword. And Dagoth Ore doesn't have an animation for that, so that's why it's invisible. And then when it dies, it's also invisible. Okay, we have tested Dagoth ore. Let's go to Solstheim and verify that we don't get the error. Teleport town. Cool, please. Then I will disable the Dagoth ore mod so we can try the Geob mod. Then again, it says there's no quests, so maybe we can find out about the mod. And here I am, running around Solstheim without getting any error. Hey, hello! Yes, we are looking at the pixels. We're trying it out. I kept it for the end, so we could really appreciate it. And I was saying I don't really understand how the game renders everything, so I can't really understand why or how you did it. The only thing that bothers me, I like pixel art, I really do. The only thing that bothers me is that because of how the models are, some of the pixels, they look, you know, skewed or stretched. And it doesn't look pixel perfect. Yeah, it's smoking. I'd like to approach and see the animation without, you know, getting its attention. Are you letting steam out? We'll never know. And what's wrong with you? Oh, what's wrong with your face? Oh, God. Oh, that's creepy. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Oh, that's just bad. Oh, no. These are the wolves. Wolves do not make good Dagoth ore. There. I think enough said. Dagoth ore doesn't know how to use a sword. No, because it's got these claws. And so when he draws a sword, he disappears. Which is a superpower, honestly. He's lacking a few basic skills. Yes. Yes. Alright, so this we've checked. We're good. And yeah, that's it. They don't look pixel perfect. And we were looking at the faces and the skin. Yes, I can see the pixels on my face. The only thing that bothers me is that the pixels don't seem to have the same size. But it works on clothes. We want to go to Ghostgate and see what's up with Geob. Is it going to be a city? Maybe not. Ghostgate. Come on, don't make me levitate. Not engine, but assets. Alright, yeah, this is just a limitation of the vanilla engine, unless I want to make them some worse or try to upscale them, reducing their quality. I want to go and have a look at the ghost fans. No, not teleport. Magica, levitate. I guess because it's animated, it doesn't show as much. There was a screenshot with the water. With the effect we can see it. And I think this is where we're going to find Geob. Geob! Hey, you found some clothes. You have come a long and dangerous way to the Citadel, player. My name is Geob. Tell me if you're looking for something. But no, Geob, I want to know your story. Your background. Geob, it's me, Geob. I told you they would let us go. Didn't I? Capital. It's you from the ship. Geob. It's nice to see. Why? Okay, I think we have a little problem that every line of dialogue that Geob has says Geob first. I think this was meant to be removed. That's just a guess. It's nice to see a familiar face here, isn't it? Lately, I've been hunting a lot of cliff racers. Capital I's, please. Geob. Yeah, okay. I'll take a note. Geob, we want the eyes, and we don't want the Geob at the beginning of the line. Those bastards have ruined my life. Nothing good has ever come out of one. They're worse than all those Enwas. Didn't mean to be offensive like that. I'm sorry. Geob, I know I probably offended you a bit, but know that I really do appreciate the company. Well, appreciated the company, I guess, of the ship on the way. Here, I was left out today after you. I was left out? I was released? Okay, I don't want to be a grammar freak, but we really need to work on the dialogues there, especially when it's a mod about dialogues. I was released the day after you and was immediately attacked by one of those winged menaces. You know, there's a reason I don't really appreciate them. Enough crazy talk. I've heard a lot about you recently, player, and a lot of rumors are going around. Try not to get yourself killed, but whatever it is that you're doing here takes 600 septims. You'll need them more than me. And I think this is the mod. I do like the premises of the mod. I really would like to know what happened to Geob. And the author did say that it would be adding quest probably. Before adding quest, I would work on the dialogues a little more, because that's the point of the mod. You know, if you're playing a mod that adds armor and just a few lines of dialogues, clearly the modder's talents are in modeling and texturing, so fine, you go. Typos, they happen. Here, need more work, and I would like to see, you know, the whole story happening. We do have... Oh. No! Oh, you're horrible. That was a cliff racer. Cliff racers just go crazy. They just go crazy. Do you get a bonk on the head when he left the ship? His grammar isn't the best anymore. Yeah, his, you know, comes and goes. We are... What did the mod say? We should be sleeping here? I think it said we should sleep here, and then we'll have a dream. Yes, New World of Warcraft, we know. I'd like a bed that I can use. Can I? Not. I'd like a room with a bed that I can use. This is locked. Anyway, I can sleep anywhere. But not when I'm flying. Fair enough. I thought we were supposed to have a dream. And not in your room. Yes. Except, do we have a room? That's the smith. That's clearly a room. Did it say in which tower? Dawn or dusk? Just how fast are they releasing these war expansion anyway? I wouldn't know. I guess they have to keep the players interested. Just checking in case one of these... I mean, this is where the armigers stay. You're an armiger, right? Well, you're an adept of the temple. Left, I think. The other one has ordinators. Okay, let's go. Move out of the way, will ya? The middle area, I mean, these are armigers. And upstairs, do we have room upstairs? Not really. Let's check out the other tower. Yeah, No, nothing there, I don't think. Ah! This is it. Player, trusted associate of the Boyne Armigers, you have been given the task to travel to the city of Aldrin and find the Morrowind Manor. Corpus beasts have found their way into the manor, and we fear that one of the Morrowind nobles may have been killed. Clear the manor of the corpus filth, and your task will be completed. We are all praying for you. I'm CV, be watchful. Good. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to take any of those. I can't sleep in the bed. Yeah, I'm stealing, so what? And we are going to Aldrin. Let's go. And we're going to Morrowind Manor. Yes.
Cheese for everyone!
Hello, Static Omega. Welcome and thank you for the cheese. Pretty dark in there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, do we have a torch? We do not. That's a little extreme, but seeing as I don't have a light spell, we came from here. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, Chthonian, hello. Thank you so much for the bits. How are you? It's nice to see you. How have you been? Prof, you say when you're testing mod, you end up using the Ring of Azura. Does it give light? But seriously. Ah, there it is. It's locked. We need items, miscellaneous, lockpicks and pros. And even if it's trapped, I should be okay. I haven't caught your streams in a long while, Chthonian. What is it these days? No, wait, I saw you. You were playing RimWorld. So this guy's dead. Doing good, just hanging about to mess around with my new logo. Oh, nice. It's always very exciting to work on your channel art. So obviously, even because we have the Dagoth Ore mod, yes, I have contracted the blight disease, which is not the same as Corpus, I don't think. We're fighting all the Dagoth. And that is Pete the Goat's new chest. We've seen that one. Okay, I think I'm done. Some heads are gonna roll, yes. I don't even need to do anything. They're rolling plenty. Okay, I think we've killed all the creatures. No, oh! And somehow that one was not Dagothified? Or maybe that's the one that's supposed to give us the corpus. There we go. The corpus beast, scratch you pretty deep. You begin to feel odd. You may have contracted corpus. Ton ton ton. Let's kill this weird person. A blank. Yes, I'm sorry. I'll remove the blank so you're sure to get the septims. The precious, precious septims. And now we can go back to Ghostgate according to, you know, the instructions of the quest. So what sort of logo are you thinking of, Chthonian? I got a really good artist to draw me up a logo. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I just bothered my boyfriend until he made me the avatar. And then with the new season I go, you know what? It's summer. I need a summery avatar. And soon I'm gonna ask him for a Halloween avatar. But don't tell him. Right, we want to go to Ghostgate and continue with the new 6th house headcanon. It is the actual creatures Chthonian from Cthulhu Mythos. Nice, makes sense. all very coherent. Teleport to Gate. And now we go to our room, and now when we sleep, Daggerthor is gonna talk to us. Turned out amazing, you're super happy. When are you going to have it? Is it already visible on your channel? In which case I'd go and have a look. I want to rest a lot. Give Daggerthor plenty of time to talk to me. Your case of Corpus has worsened. Yes. Yes, of course. But I mean, I know from reading the description of the mod that I have to go and talk to Dagoth. I would like a journal entry that says, I've been infected with the Corpus disease. I don't know, I feel the urge to go to within the ghost fence. Or it needs a little something there. Let's go and talk to Dagoth, or apparently that's what we need to do. Journal entries are hard. I don't know. I mean, dialogues, I agreed. Dialogues in a construction set. Ugh. But once you work out the dialogue, adding the journal entry is not the most complicated thing, to be perfectly honest. And you know what? We're going to levitate there. It's going to be a little faster. Also, this is something you're supposed to do at level 1. And I'm sorry, but at level 1 to fight a couple of lame Corpus beasts is not easy. No? You think I should sleep longer and like be really, really riddled with the disease? Let's do that. Magicka. Can't rest here, they are enemies. Fine, fine, fine. You're about to put it there. Also, you're going to edit some of the sub badges. Yes. What did you go for? I mean, I'm assuming something Fallout related. Me, I mean, you can see I didn't. It doesn't show, but if I do prunes, I'm a greater soul gem. Because no one has been subbed to my channel longer than I have, apparently. Get super buff, you think? Well, let's do it. Don't we die when we're infected with Corpus? I'm going to quick save there. Because, I don't know, usually I don't wait too long, you know, once I'm infected. Again. I like how I'm weakened by a loud noise, but the assassin is, you know, in the next room further. My journal's been updated. Yes, I know. It's not the update that I want. My case of Corpus has worsened. I now am losing my intelligence with every passing second. Same for willpower, personality and speed. That's nasty. Let's go talk to Dagoth, okay? Before we turn into an eyeless vegetable. No? Let's go. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to look at the pixels. Not that I felt that drinking coffee was more important than moving. Cure Blight? Because of the Ash Chakra that I have, no, Black Heart. I'll be good. I'll be good. I think. I want to levitate. Levitate. Skink, while I have you, I am... I'm going to have a look again at the hostile. You were telling me that you have too many mages compared to the other... And this guy didn't get changed. You know what? Let's remove the dagger. Sorry, let's remove the Dagoth ores. Morrowind, but all the Dagoth ores. I think we can, you know, handle the other types of creatures. We know that this is problematic, which is a problem. Yeah. You'll be fine. You can do it. Now we can see the cliff racers. Ah, joy. And the rats. Ah, Morrowind, as we like it. I think I'm going towards the middle, right? Haven't been very often to Dagorthor itself. Please be it. Might wanna mod the loot list first. Enemies have an excess of bows and a lack of arrows. Interesting. That's odd because that's not something that we changed. And that's running... this is not Dagorthor. Wrong Citadel. That is running a few mods that add weapons. Do you have Helova in your mod list? We're looking for lava, a huge crater. Come on, Cliffies. I'm more diseased than you are. Give me a break. I believe this is it. Or not. Wait. If it is it, there's... Yes, okay, this is it. Wait for me, Dagoth. We have no interest in you. Inner facility looks like the place where we want to go. See that they actually use, you know, they have the sixth house amulet, and they actually, sorry, no, I don't want new. They actually use the sixth house amulet on themselves to drain their agility. Okay, please die quick so we can have a look at it. You poor bear. Right. They actually use the drain personality enchantment on themselves at the beginning of a fight. It's just brilliant. Look at you. And now we are fully protected. Not that we needed it, but done. Sixth house amulet drain personality. Yes, that's what we... I was mistaken. I spoke too fast. You are not the person I want to talk to. See, that's the problem with this mod. That's your new main quest, and the mod author recommends that you don't even have the journal entries. Your gear is not interesting, and there's no way you can do that at level 1. Sorry, even if you're Star Chaser, thank you so much for the host. And welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. We are currently testing a mod that gives you the opportunity to be a member of the Ash Vampire. You're not interesting. You're strong though, at this rate. Let's change things so we don't waste time. Magica Chameleon, thank you. Yes, this is where we want to go. At level 1, I find it really, really challenging to go and... I'm still levitating. To go and have a chat with Dagoth Or. You know? Be less yourself and more Dagoth. Oh, yeah. Star Chaser, you were playing World of Warcraft. Oh, we were talking about it a little while ago. Good morning. I have to go to work, but I wanted to drop that for you. Have a terrific day and a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Well, you say work. Still, have a nice day at work. May it go quickly so that you can get back home and do what you want to do. What do I want to do? Magicka. I want to not levitate anymore. There we go. Here. Now I want to talk to Dagoth. Dagoth, who is heavily pixelated, but unlike the other Dagoth creatures that we saw, he's keeping his head where it should be. It was like strike a pose. Strike a pose again. Do it again. Do it. Strike a pose. Okay, let's talk. Welcome, welcome. I, Lord Dagoth Or, have summoned you here to my humble citadel. Here, together, the both of us will write the history and retake Resdain from the corruption of the Empire and the lies of the false gods of the Tribunal. Travel to Vivec City and find your way to one of my humble bases. There, speak to my servant. They shall tell you what you must do. Goodbye. I would recommend, since that's the very, very beginning of the main quest, you know, by this mod, I would really, really recommend that Dagoth Or appears to you in a dream and like make it a dialogue. And even if you don't want to add any scripts at all, you make it a dialogue, and the first person you talk to after you got the corpus disease, you talk about a terrible dream that you've had, or the first dreamer that you talk to gives you the instruction. How about that? How about that? You know, when the dreamers start talking to you, change that line and it says, "You're one of us now. Lord Dagoth bid you to go to Vivec and find our base." I think that would be more doable. At level 1, you can't go there. So you would have to cheat, or you would have to do loads and loads and loads of quests and level to get the gear that allows you to get in there. So yeah, a dream, definitely. Exactly that. Even without scripts, it's totally doable. Skink, I'm sorry, I was gonna take that for you, but I cannot. I'll take this one, a souvenir from our time with Dagoth Or. And there are absolutely no journal entries. I know that one of the things we like about Morrowind is that it doesn't hold your hand. But to have 0 journal entries, you have to read and then you have to remember, or just write it on paper. It's a bit nasty. I'm thinking Saint Delane or Saint Olms, I forgot already. Well, Arena will take us a bit closer, not that close, but... This mod really needs a script to make the 6th house non-on style. There's that as well, yes. The moment you have caught the corpus disease, creatures should not attack you. It does say that the mod is really, really at the early stage. That's the temple. I'm in St. Olms. And I don't know, I'm thinking Canal Works? Oh no, that's a house. Sorry, people. Leaving. I need to go round and up to go down. It really is just a guess that we have to go in the underworks. I could be completely wrong. Vivek is always confusing. That's how we love Vivek. That is the shrine, right? Yeah. Sorry, wrong god. Do you guys remember if it said, you know what, I'm gonna double check. I think it was this. No, that's not the one. That's Geoop story. That's the one. Oh crap, that is not the one. I thought I still had the zip open. By the way, my screen is really, really bright because I still have the gamma. Yeah. Sorry, it is in there. I just didn't see it. There it is. From this point, Saint Deline Canton. Okay, wrong canton. And while I'm at it, let me reduce the gamma. We don't need it anymore. Sorry, wrong sewers. And I could be... See, before I had the corpus I could jump that. But now I'm weak. Not very glorious. Would that be... No. St. Dylan is the one on the side. Have to remember, I'm not good at jumping. Not good at jumping waste work. I'm gonna check the canal works first, again. Because that's where I expect the vermin to be. With the rats. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I was right about the rats. And this is just a place that already exists. Sorry, rats, for disturbing your peace and quiet. You're very home, I realize. No, no door. So glad we removed the Dagoth. The Dagoth war creatures, because we would be looking at all kinds of Dagoth creatures in there. Hacky. This is also, yeah, this is also a Daedric shrine. Oh, Prof, you lost your connection. Well, glad you're back. Bold, you're saying, I'm glad that my texture pack doesn't seem to kill the quality of the stream. No, and it the FPS is high, same as vanilla as far as I can tell. It's in the north ground level apartment, access from the outside of Saint Deline. Thank you, Skink. You did the research for me. What would I do without you? And then I make jokes about Oblivion. That's really, really unkind of me. There is a vanilla 6 house. Ah. What am I doing? I want to go up. Sorry. Okay. What does this knowledge? I don't know which, so... Oh, actually, I know this one. Never knows. Thank you so much for the host. Good morning indeed. It's nice to see you in the morning. How are you? I believe this is the house where I installed my bard. In the bard life, you need to get lessons. This looks dark, but it's a ghost. We don't want ghosts. We want 6 house. How's your day going, Nev? Just starting, presumably. This one I've just checked. Starting to wake up earlier, getting rid of bad sleeping habits. That is something, once you start having crazy sleeping patterns, it's really hard to get back to something normal. Me, I can take no credit for my spotless sleeping pattern, because past midnight, I just need to sleep. Blame uni. You don't know anything about the 6th house. I'm looking for a base. Ground level, north. Sorry. Still too high, right? That looks like the ground level. Skink, you should have the power to take septims away from me when I'm being stupid. Really? That would show me. All the red lights? I can't get cured. Get away from me. And then again, she shouldn't freak out because of the 6th house, so maybe she's not the one. Red, naked people, 6th house, dreamer, other dreamer, House Dagoth plans. We're getting there. Strengthening House Dagoth. Murder 1 outlander in each Vivek City canton to spread terror. Spare the High Fang canton. Find and speak to the 6th house prophets somewhere in the underworks in the foreign quarter in Vivek City. Do her task. Kill the Imperials at the Yasu Glass Mine near the Ghost Fence entrance. Slaughter everyone at Ghost Gate, thus destroying the fortification, including some of the temple's buoyant armigers. Kill Deviath Fear, no, and his clones to stop the Corpus Cure research. The Nerevarine prophecy in Balmora. Ask around about Caius Cosades. Find him, kill him, and find the list of the Blade's informant. Find and murder all of his informants. It's a good thing I didn't go to Caius Cosades. Slay all Ashlanders in all 4 Ashlander camps, thus wiping out the Nerevarine cult. That's pretty drastic. Note, ask the wise woman of the Urshalaka tribe about the incarnate. Then kill her. Find and murder the incarnate. If it turns out to be yet another self-proclaimed incarnate, ask the leader of the Kamnatong about the Hortator. Find and murder him. The Akulakan collect 10 Dwemer scrap metal pieces and 15 royal glass pieces and throw them in the minecart inside the Akulakan chamber. Recovering Keening and Sunder from Venimol and Odrasor Citadel. Still Wraithguard from the Palace of Vivek. And Clofo you, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Welcome indeed. Today we're not playing per se, we're just looking at all the mods. And this is the last one, but it looks like a massive quest mod. Even though it's not quite finished. If any of the tools is usable, bring them to the rumoured last living dwarf in the corpus armament of Telfir. Convince him to fix it. Bring the 3 tools to Dagoth Ur and wait for him to finish the Akulakan. In the meantime, continue with the next part. The Empire and the... Okay. There is some potential, and if you were to imagine Dagoth Or's plans, it would involve probably a lot of that, but the way it is, and I suppose that's what the author meant by a linear quest. He really means for you to do all of that in that order. So this, I kind of doubt that there is a check for it. So I think that whether you do it or not, it's probably not gonna do anything. Sorry, Nev. Try again with the slots. But do be careful, because septims are, there was the inflation. Now Onion is the bank of septims, and septims are not being printed anymore. That would be fine if you were the PC now and you play a scrub. It's not. What? You confused me there. That would be fine if you were the PC now when you play a scrub. It's very rough. We'll go with that. And you know that you would have to be able to kill Divya Sphere before killing all the Ashlanders. Slow to the Ebonheart East Company Hall and the embassies. Assassinate the Legion leader called Varys Vatinius and the Duke of Morrowind. Assassinate. Really, the plan is kill everyone. And at the end of it, you will siege the city. I've never played any 6 house mod, so I don't know the sort of quest line they have. This is the Nerevarine tier bullshit. It's not something a lone former Vivek fanboy can do on his own. Vivek fanboy? Or Dagoth Or fanboy? Anyway, I do agree, it's very, very rough. And anyway, that concludes all the mod testing for today, I believe. So if we go again from the top, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. The updated plugin-less Snow Glow, I honestly don't understand the need for it. Because it's plugin-less. If it was with an ESP, there could be a matter of redating it so that it doesn't get overwritten by any other ESP. As far as I can tell, what the author did is redate the textures themselves. And when you install a texture, a replacer, it does show you the date so that you can identify the file, but as long as it's got the same ID, it's going to ask you if you want to replace it or not. So a bit confused about that one. The fix for Vert Solstheim Tree Replacer worked indeed, so that's done. If you don't know how to do that yourself, then definitely get that one. The little chest, we did have a look. It certainly looks better, so I will add that. It's a plugin-less replacer, so it doesn't even take a slot. Sleep anywhere legally. Indeed, we were able to sleep in towns and in interiors in town. And as Prof was pointing out, it might be interesting if you want to roleplay a beggar or a street urchin, someone that actually lives on the street. I think that would actually make sense. I just might. I don't know. If you want to roleplay a beggar, it works. Otherwise, it might be easily abused, and you might be tempted to not pay for a room at the inn. But I'm saying, why not? Redoran. We didn't go back. I'm gonna do that right now. We didn't go back to Aldrin and see what the Redoran guards look like without the glove and the shirt. Does Morrowind have beggars and street urchins? None. What is the most that you can see? Where is that? Vivek, Sendaline. That's fine. We can teleport. We have. No, we don't. We don't see them. You're right. But you do have the beggars in Morrowind animated, very true. And we want to go to Aldrin to check out the guards that now should know how to wear gloves. Well, actually, they won't be wearing them. Okay. So now the guards are wearing neither the gloves nor the shirt. So we see the skin where there's no armor. Good. That worked. So indeed, if you have the MCP, if you have activated the allow gloves with braces, we've seen that the Redoran guards, there's the glove, the exquisite gloves, I think they are, and then there's the braces sticking out of it, so it clips. This one we didn't go to the stronghold, but it, you know, does exactly what it says on the tin, and the mod was cleaned, so that's good. This one is only if you use a texture replacer that has the UV maps all wonky. In vanilla, however, we didn't have any of that, and the solution to fix that was to add little windows. This mod will separate us forever. Friends will not be friends anymore. Instead of having immunity against certain things or near immunity, they have been reduced. I should scroll up. Me personally, I'm saying why not? Skink, I know you're saying hell no. I would, however, to be more consistent, I would, however, reduce the resistance of the other races. So the Argonian resists poison 75%. The High Elf resists fire more. Like all the races should be tweaked, I think. But again, matter of taste. Configurable Batagol, that one is pretty sweet with its own little in-game menu, which we love. Okay, I love. Okay, and you can multiply the amount of gold that all the traders have from 0 to, don't multiply by 0. Okay, from 0 to 10. So you could potentially make the traders extremely rich. This we did check. We talked to Creeper, and Creeper was not affected. Skink, you're saying there are some in the canon works of Vivek, but that's about it. And I was thinking, what is the class? There's commoners, and even below them, what's the class of Hull in Seidonin? Hull is a, I can't think of it, but it's even poorer than a commoner. Not quite a beggar. I can't think of the word right now. And there's just a few in the game. So gold, that worked. Ownership indicator, we did have a look. Pauper, thank you, Prof. You can either have this, or you can have, I don't think it's gonna show here. No, it's showing the hand only. You can have the emoji texture if you prefer, or you can have the very simple vanilla crosshair in red. So you have 3 options for the look of it. And honestly, I think if you wanted to modify the crosshair to something, as long as, where is mine? Yeah, as long as you have a DDS of 32 times 32 pixels with transparency, you could use whichever one you wanted. So this is nice. No, that's not what I want. This is nice, especially if, I know with the Morrowind code patch, you get the owned text, and this is a little more immersive, I guess. So I think I'll switch to that rather than have the owned option. Barrels is a modder's resource, and we didn't go in the construction set, but essentially there are 2 types of barrel in the game. You have the one with the ring around and the very tall one. And these 2 models have been given, I think, a total of 40 textures. And you can see them. They go from this one is a little odd with the mapping, actually. The very shiny, the sort of rotten wood, different types of wood. That's basically how Open Morrowind handles the ownership, making the crosshair tooltip red. It's yes, and it's based on a mod that existed as it's as old as MGE, like the first versions. It's a good one. It's a good one. Outside of temples, there is one on the Foreign Quarter Bridge. A beggar. We're still talking about the beggars, right? So if you wanted some different barrels, to be perfectly honest, some of those textures, that looks like the boat texture, doesn't it? Or the dock texture. Depends on your modding needs. We did test Morrowind, but every creature is Dagoth ore. It's fun. The mod is not perfect, however. When you kill the creature, it disappears, because when Dagoth ore dies, it goes poof, it disappears. Creatures that draw a sword, which ride the skeleton, disappear as well. And then after a while, you get the freaky thing where the head is rolling crazy. So it was fun. Honestly, I won't install it again, but it was fun to try. This we didn't try because open Morrowind, but we did have a good laugh. This is a Polish version of a mod we didn't try. Balmora Safe House. I like it, actually. I'm adding it to my permadeath. The chest and Balmora, it's already written down. Very simple, just a room, a few containers with a lot of a large capacity. And this is a room you get once you talk to Caius Cosaris. The smaller barrel look like they have a metal band around it to keep the wood together. Let me go back to it. I honestly think the textures, it could be done. I mean, let's you know what, let's try. Let's see what it looks like. If I fire up Nivscope, open, we want to go. The last time I was making lots of cheese items, so we have lots of cheese items. That's Superstars barrel, so let's not, I would like contain barrel. Which one is it? That one. Yeah, from the pictures, I get the feeling that the texture apply to both parts. The body of the barrel and the rings around it is the same. It's just the maps are different, but it's the same. In vanilla, you do have different textures. So potentially, I could really want to go and let's see what we have. What sort of? I could have my barrels with a beautiful silver trim. Deluxe barrel. In that case, we need to find a much prettier wood. But I got a feeling that in that resource mod, the texture applied for the body and the ring is the same. Fancy wood. This one? It's a bit too orange. How about that one? Eeh, needs to change the UV map. Oof, that looks a bit crazy. So the top is good. You see that's this part, so that's good. And then that really doesn't work very well. Because of those lines. Okay, let's do that. And I want to, oops, come back, Newscope. I want to try and line these up at least. I'm putting it down there because then I won't be able to grab that, and actually grabbing it without changing that. Anyway, so you can apply two different textures. I definitely don't want to overwrite it. I don't think that's what happened here. They're the same. But when you're modding, the more choices, the more Lego you have in your box, the more fun you can have. Looked at that, we looked at that. We looked at that. Morrowind pixelized, and I mean it's not jarring at all. If you like a vanilla look and you want to see the pixels, that's fine. The FPS didn't take a hit or anything, so fine with that. my 6th house head canon is that mod that we started just now. It is ambitious. It's very, very rough. I mean, the author did say that the mod is incomplete. Actually, somewhere said I even advise against playing the mod now. I wouldn't publish it then, but it's good to get some feedback, and the feedback would be definitely add a few journal entries, just a few journal entries. You don't have to hold the player's hand too much, but read, sure, I completely agree, but have a few notes in the journal, just to... I find it can look clearer than vanilla way, and also it is using the uncompressed textures, which are a bit better. Honestly, I like the look of it. I'm used to watercolored, so it's sort of smoother. But anyway, when it comes to textures, it really is down to personal taste. So exactly, if you like a vanilla look, this is a nice one. Journal entries for that, and flesh it out a little more. I mean, it did say that somewhere. It did say that it's not finished, and we agree. Geoop story mode, like the concept that you see Geoop and it talks about the cliff races and everything, you know, quite lore friendly. Definitely want to watch the grammar, really. And tongue. These are all the mods for today. You know what this means? This means that now I can have breakfast, which is very, very important. I haven't had breakfast yet. So guys, I'm gonna have a super quick look to see if we have someone doing anything Elder Scrollsy related, which is not the most common thing, I know. No, we don't. Oh yes, Miss Pockets is playing the Elder Scrolls Online. Brilliant. In which case, just give me just a second. I promise you it will be quick. We're gonna go raid assess Miss Pockets. All right. It did take a while. There were quite a few mods. If you would be kind enough to join me for the raid, just copy the message that is relevant to you. There's one for subs and one for non-subs. Bye, Skink. Thanks again for stopping by. I'm gonna launch the raid right now. You don't have to do anything. Twitch is going to take you to Miss Pocket's channel, and do say hi, post a message, follow if you like. As for me, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you very soon. I believe the soonest is going to be Friday on the Girl Streamer channel. Ludum Dare is finished, so we'll probably be looking at the games from the Ludum Dare competition, but I don't have a time just yet. That's it for me. Bye guys, have a great day, see you soon.